A sportscaster has many duties besides going on air to do a live show. A sportscaster must be able to gather information and organize it to be aired. A sportscaster must also be able to work with his coworkers to make his or her show possible. Let's go now and talk with sportsman himself, Dennis De La Pena.
Anyway, you have to start the day by getting your information. That would be reading the paper, perusing the computer wires, or doing whatever you need to do to get on top of the game. Then, after that, you make what we call beat checks. You call some coaches, call some folks, your sports information director over at West Texas A&M. You do whatever it takes to find out what's going on that day locally. So you usually break down the day in local sports and national sports. After you organize your sports day and you figure what you're going to do, you come to the computer again and you produce. And what that entails is stacking a show. And I guess that's lingo for putting a show together, deciding which stories you're going to run, putting it on the computer, typing in all the little Chiron graphics, and those are the little things you see with Reds versus Braves and all that stuff. And basically you put your show together. Then we go to step 2, which is called the editing process. And the edit bays you'll see are a beautiful little 4-cubicle little setup that you can go in, put your tape in, and it's what you call a raw tape. You have all this raw video, and you make it into a little 30-second masterpiece. And that's what you do in the edit. A lot of things that probably goes without saying is the teamwork we have to have within. It's just not me. I have to rely on so many different people. Our director, of course, I have to keep in constant communication with him. He has my show once I print it out, he or she. Kathy Grimm is our director here. So once I produce the show, I have to print out copies for her. I have to print out copies for her technical director, for the assistant director, the people that are in charge of making the nice little monitors or freezes or that go up above your head when I'm talking about the Rangers and the White Sox or something like that. With whoever rolls the tapes, that's another thing. Once I edit all my tapes from the edit bay, I'll bring them on into the to the tape roller, and he or she has to get them in numerical order and be sure they roll, because I don't want to be going to Rangers highlights and have the I don't know, the Houston Rockets game up, because that makes my job no fun. Other things, you know, and I hate to say this on camera, but I do have to admit it. Right before the show, I'll go in and put a little powder on. We're not proud of that here at Channel 4, but it's something you have to do. The lights come down on you, and you'd be a big glowing piece of, I don't know, reflection if you don't have that powder. Just right when I go on air, that's almost what most people think is my job. That's almost the exclamation point, and that's almost the, where most people think that's what I do and that's all I do. Quite honestly, that's just the, to me, it's just the end of a full day of work. That's pretty much it in a 2.5-minute nutshell, or however long Mr. Caesar's taking on this project. It's not too hard to do. You just got to come in, prepare, execute, do 100%, and then your show's complete. That's it from here. Hasta.
Reporting for Kaluki Pookie Productions, I'm Adam Caesar. Thank you.